Good morning, everybody. How are we today? So, just bear with me. I'm having a bit of technical difficulties today. It is driving me nuts. You would not believe what's happening. Oh my goodness. Let me just try and get my other screen up here so I can see who's joining me. But I'm not on my usual device because it doesn't want to play with me today. So let me know if you're joining me. I have to just go back to the old way I used to do things. My goodness, I can't believe that this is what's going on this morning. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Hang on now, I've got to get rid of some volume. It's not good. Hey Leanne, how are you? Hey Lynette. Oh my God, my computer has decided not to connect to my server this morning. So I don't know what's going on with this. It's just driving me bonkers. I was hard to find because I wasn't live when I was supposed to be live today, Judy. It's just, so I've had to go live on my phone and I'm going to have to do the whole flippy thing like I used to do because my computer's not working properly. And I can't ring Connor because he won't be awake yet. So that's why I'm standing right now, because it's not set up on my computer. It's on my phone. So I'm going to have to do the flippy thing and flip you down and then zoom you in because it's on my phone and it's, yeah, not good. Anyway. Oh dear, technology, hey? Oh, it's sunny and 84 here. Well, I tell you, I've got a new thing to keep myself warm. So not only do I have my heater on this morning because it is freezing here, but I've come up with, I reckon I should patent this idea because it's just super sexy but it keeps my knees warm. So let me point you down and show you. I have, look at this sexy thing here. Look, it's a blanket that I put a bit of ribbon on, see, and I tie it to my waist. And then it keeps my knees warm. So it's like a movable, like, knee blankie that comes with me. Doesn't matter whether I stand up or sit down. So very sexy, I know. Anyway, all right. You don't mind the flippy things. Oh, that's good. So let me just scroll through and see some of the other messages. Good morning, Megan. How are you this morning? Oh, goodness me. I've been all put out. Anyway. All right. So I'm going to flip you down and we're going to get started. I'm going to use a new stamp set that I've got during the week, this week, called Party Piggy. So I don't know if you've seen it, but it's just super cute and adorable. And I got it because my auntie, who loves pigs, not like the male kind either, but, you know, just the pigs in general, it's her birthday at the end of the month, so I'm going to create an awesome birthday card for her. So, all right, let me remember how to flip this down. So I'm going to flip you down and we'll see if it might take a bit of adjusting. So I apologize if it makes you all dizzy. So, all right, let me flip you and then we'll pop you down here. Oh my goodness. Look, you see all my mess here. Let me just try and zoom into my desk here. Don't know if it's going to be out far enough. How does that look? Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I've had to do this. Have a look at my messy desk that you guys can see. That's the stuff outside that you're not supposed to be able to see. Good morning, Josie. How are you? What temperature is it in Wellington? I bet you it's chilly like it is here. Oh my goodness, this is not going to work. Look at that. How is that going to work, Beck? Can hardly see my thing. All right, let me see if I can push it out a little bit more. How's that? Oh my goodness, what a morning. Is that going to work? Is that better? Is that far enough in? Can I zoom in anymore or not? Oh, I can too. Look at that. There we go. Is that better? Can you guys see? Oh my goodness, let's move it over a bit. So, oh my goodness. All right, your desk looks like most of ours. Yes. You want to see my other desk, Leanne? It's like twice as bad. So, you made my sister's a Mother's Day card with this. Oh, yes. Well, I've only just got it, Megan, so I thought I'd have a bit of a play with it. So, all right. So, I've also got my colours set. So, you don't get to choose. Well, you do get to choose what colours we use, but I've got my colours set primarily because I've given my team a challenge this month to do a sketch challenge using these colours. So I thought it's ideal if I use these colours and it can show them what you can actually do with those colours, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So every month I set my team a challenge and they get to make cards in the challenge, and then I draw a prize and they win prizes and stuff like that. So it's a good, really good fun experience, and you get to see all different cards made with the same colours. So, oh, thank you. Josie, 13 degrees. I don't even know what temperature. I couldn't tell you because I'm on my phone right now filming, so I couldn't even tell you what temperature it is here, but I just know it's cold. All right, guys, so let's get started. So I'm going to teach you a fancy fold as well today. So, I am going to get you to vote. So tell me which colour you want me to use as a card base. So I've got Pretty in Pink, Cloud Cover, and I've got Night of Navy. So which one will go 1, 2, or 3 you want me to use for the card base? So the base of my cards. So 1, 2, or 3. Let me know in the votes, and we will use that card colour as a base. Well, while we're doing that, I'm going to open this up because look, it is super brand new. I haven't even used it yet. We will ink up, or we will block up some of these while I wait for your choices to come through. Number 1, Marianne. Cloud Cover, number 1. Pop our little piggy head on here. Cloud Cover. Oh, we've got 2 votes. 1 for 1 and Cloud Cover. Prop our little piggy body on here. Number 1. Oh, that makes 3 votes. Thanks, Nikki, for voting. So 3 votes for number 1, 4 votes. Oh, looks like number 1's going to win. All right. 3. Cheryl, you've gone out on a left wing there. Nobody else has voted for 3 yet. 2 for Judy. All right, so we can pretty much take away Pretty in Pink because nobody, well, only Cheryl's voted for that. All right, so I think we're going to go with Night of Navy. So we'll use that for our card base. And we're just going to grab a sheet out here. So number 1, Night of Navy. All right, hold please. I have to get my trimmer from the other room. Oh, we'll be back. Hang on. I forgot I needed all my trimmers in the other room the other day, so I had to go in when we had class because, well, it wasn't class, it was a team meeting, but we had lots of people here, so I needed all my trimmers. All right, so we're going to cut this card base. So this is our card base. We're going to cut it down to 14.9 centimeters. So, you know, you're going to get, well, you're not going to get 2 technically out of a trim of a card sheet because we're going to use this bit as well for this card. And then you're going to turn it on its long side here, and we're going to cut it down to 20.3. So 14.9 by 20.3. Now I do have like an instruction thing that I'm going to show you, and I'll share that with you guys on the Craft with Beck group. So if you're not in that Craft with Beck group, you need to pop over, answer a couple of join questions, and then I will let you in the group. It's just a whole bunch of us card makers who share all of our projects on that group. So it's a super awesome group. But you do need to answer the questions because, like, I've got to keep us all safe from, like, spammy people. So you need to answer the questions or else I won't let you in the group, and I'll send it back saying you need to answer the questions. So, and they're not super hard questions. So, all right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this to 2.5, or not cut, sorry, not cut. Whew, lucky I saved that, wasn't it? We're going to score at 2.5, and I really don't like doing my 2.5 centimeters on this side of, you know, this is the best trimmer in the world, as you guys know from my friend Fiona, who says that all the time. I really like to do 2.5 centimeters when I'm scoring on this side. So I'm scoring at 2.5 centimeters. Then I'm going to flip it around. I know it's a pain when I do that, but you know, it's how I like to do it. So 2.5 centimeters. Then I'm going to go 5.1 centimeters here, and then 7.6 centimeters And then I'm going to go 10.1 centimeters. Okay. Now, if I've got any of my American friends watching, so that's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and 4 inches. Okay, so very easy. So the whole card is 8 inches long. And I'm not sure in inches how wide it is. What's that? 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eighths. Yeah, 5 and 7/8. But you could make it however tall you want. But obviously, if you make it shorter than what I've done, the measurements for the front of it aren't going to be the same. So just need to bear that in mind. All right. So I've cut it down. I've got 20.3 by 14.9. And then I've scored at 2.5 centimeters, 5.1 centimeters, 7.6 centimeters, and 10.1 centimeters. Is that cool? My trimmer had a bath the other day. Oh, Megan. I think mine needs a bit of a bath too. Maybe they should have got together and had a bath. All right, so then I'm going to flip it around to the short side, but I'm making sure all of my score lines are down the bottom here. And then I'm going to line it up here with the 1.9 centimeter mark up here, okay? Which is 3/4 of an inch, I think it is. And then I'm going to bring my cutting blade down, and I'm going to bring my cutting blade. So here's my first score line. I don't know if you can see my score lines here. Makes it probably very difficult, but you'll see I've got my score lines. If I bring the camera, bring it closer, got my score lines down the bottom here. And I'm going to bring my cutting blade down, and I'm going to cut from the second score line. Can you guys see that there? I'm going to cut from the second score line down. So I've got 1.9 centimeters up here, and then I'm going to bring that down. And on the side of my trimmer, I've got little like lines that line it up because it is the best trimmer in the world. And then I'm just going to cut it down. Oh my goodness, something just fell. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's the mouse. Maybe he's back. Oh no. All right, so then I'm just going to fold that up. And then I'm going to take this part here of my card, and I'm going to push that across to the 1.9 centimeters, which I can see is down here because, you know, best trimmer in the world, we've got markings here and markings here, right? So I'm going to pull that across to 1.9 centimeters or 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to take my cutting blade again, but I'm going to cut from the first score line down here. Something's moving. Oh my God, this is scary. Something is moving in behind my cabinet there. I don't know what it is. All right. So I'm going to cut that down here. I don't know. Hold, please. I've just got to look at this. Hang on. I don't know. I thought I might have knocked something off with my knees underneath, but I haven't. So I don't know. I've got a ghost in here. All right, so, hey Deirdre, how are you? All right, so then we're just going to fold that back. So you should have then 2 little folds here and here, all right? Now that's all we need our trimmer for at the moment. We're going to cut this piece, but I want to show you what we're going to do with the rest of this here. All right, so now we're going to get our little snips. Well, they are the best snips in the world, but unfortunately, we're Stampin' Up, you can't get them anymore from Stampin' Up. So if you've got a pair of snips now, treasure them. They're like gold, because the company that used to make our snips for Stampin' Up have now stopped making them. So very, very sad day. So if you don't have a pair of snips, oh my goodness, these are the best snips in the world, I reckon, for fussy cutting. So if you don't like fussy cutting, well, then I don't suppose it really matters. But anyway, all right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to get our snips, and we're going to cut from where we've cut here, so this little foldy score line, and we're going to cut to that front score line here. So if I bring it up here like this into the camera, and I know it's a bit of a delay, so I apologize for the delay, and we're just going to snip it up to there like that. See that there? So we're just going to take it from where we've cut to our first score line. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but that's what we're doing. First score line. And then this one here, we're going to cut that to that next score line there, like so. So then we go flat, up, flat, up, flat. Okay. All right. Are you with me? Oh my God. Billy wouldn't protect me. He might actually. Although he thinks half the time I'm playing with him. So, all right. And then I'm going to fold it. For those of you who don't know, Billy's my goat out the back. He's got big horns, and he's a full male. So he thinks he's just eating a bit. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half, and we've got our little doodads here. And then that's the technical term for this bit here, the doodads. See that? And then we're going to fold it back and accordion each one of those folds. So you may have made this card before. If you have, let me know. It's quite a nice fold, actually. It's soon becoming my favorite one. It's quite easy to do, and it looks like you spent a lot of time on it. So, oh, Fiona's doing so well on her Canva. For those that don't know, my friend Fiona in New Zealand, Fiona Carson, Fifi Stamping, go over and give her a follow. She's the best stamper in the world over there, and she's just learning Canva, and I'm trying to teach her a few tips and tricks on Canva. So we like to help each other out in the Stampin' Up world. So all right, so now this bit here, we're going to cut some mats for our card front here. All right, so our center mat, which when I say center mat, is this one. It's going to go onto this piece here, and then we've got a front mat. So we're going to cut 2 mats down for the front of our card. You'll see it'll all come together really well. So I'm going to cut this one down, and it's going to be 8 centimeters. So from my little scrappy bit that I had here, 8 centimeters by 13 centimeters, like that. So that's number 1. That's going to sit in here like that. And then I'm going to flip this around, and I'm going to cut this at 6 centimeters, just so I don't waste paper. And then this will give me another one that I could potentially use in here later on if I wanted to. All right. And then I'm going to flip this around. So this is 6 centimeters by 11 centimeters. Like I said, if you're in the Craft with Bec group, I will put up I've got like a whole paper piece with all the measurements on it that I'll put up in there. So, all right. So there and there. So that's how it's going to look when it's done. So, hey, Beryl, how are you? Thanks for joining me, love. All right. So let's grab some glue, and we can stick these bits in. So we're going to open that up, and I'm going to see our fold flat bit here. I'm going to have that, and we're going to put glue all on that flat bit. So it is folded over. And then we're going to attach this one into here like that. All right. So then that opens like that. See how it's attached there now? And then we're going to take this flat one, so the front piece, and I'm holding it all flat because it's easier to do it like that. And we're going to take that piece, and we're going to pop that onto there like so. All right. So we're going to give that a good rub, and then see it'll stand up, and it's like a 3, I don't know what you'd even call it, triple stepper, 3-fold card. I don't know what it's called, but I just think it's really cool. And now we get to decorate it. So we're going to bring in some, let me get rid of these bits because we don't need those bits. Now I've got some old Designer Series paper, but I've got it in the Pretty in Pink paper. I don't know. We'll pick out these. So this is the old DSP. Hey, Sue. Yes, it's a good fold, this card. This one is, I don't know what it's called. It's a triple stepper. I'm going to call it a triple stepper fold card. Fancy fold. Oh, so do I want to use, oh, look at that. Is that going to be big enough? No. Bugger. Damn it. All right, so I want to use the circles or the stripes. What do you reckon? Will I go circles or stripes? I'm going to put a layer of cloud cover underneath it, I think. Let's grab that cloud cover out. Grab a piece of the cloud cover. So we're going to cut some mats. So I need a mat for in here, and I need a mat for here, and a mat for here. So we're going to now cut our mats. So our first mat is going to be 14.3 centimeters by 9.5. So that's going to go in there like that as our mat number 1. Then our next mat is going to be 12.5 centimeters. 12.5 centimeters here by 7.5 centimeters, like that. So we're going to pop that in there. Now, you could make this thinner. So I don't know for my American friends, when you're posting and if it's too thick, you've got to pay extra for postage. But if you don't want to make this as thick as what we're doing it today, you could not put these mats in. So then it would be a slightly thinner. And then I'm going to do the mat on the front, which is this going to be big enough? Oh, yes, 10.5 by 5.5. Like that. So then we're going to pop that there. And then I was going to put the DSP. What have we all said? Stripes or circles? Stripes. The measurements, Sue, will be on my Craft with Beck group. I will put a post up in that group. So if you're part of that Craft with Beck group, the measurements will all be on there. But you can just rewatch the video too, because I've said the measurements as I'm going to. Stripes it is. All right. So then we're going to cut. I'm going to cut a piece for in here. So then that's going to be 6.5 centimeters by 12 centimeters. So we're always going down in like half centimeter increments as such. Okay, so then that's going to go in there like that. Oh, hang on. What have I done here? What have I got here? 7.5. Oh, did I cut it at 6? No, I cut it at 6.5. Oh, I should have been 7. Oops, sorry, my bad. 7 centimeters by 12. Try that again. By 7. That's right. We've got plenty of DSP, don't we? I am feeling better, Maura. I don't know what happened on Wednesday. I had this massive headache and I just couldn't function. I was in bed by 8 o'clock. Like literally, I wasn't going to be able to function to wing it, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to pop that in there. It looks like candy stripes. That's going to go in there. We're going to get a white piece on the back here for that one. And then we've got that there. So what do you reckon so far? Do we like our color choices? I think they're pretty cool. All right, so I need to cut a white piece down. So I'm just grabbing a white piece here. This will be too big. But we're going to grab this white piece. And then this is going to be 9 centimeters. 9 centimeters by 13.8 centimeters. And that's going to go in there like that. And then the front here, I don't know if I'll put one on the front because we're going to put our piggy on here. But if you were to put it on the front here, it would be 5 centimeters by 10 centimeters because we're just going down that 0.5 centimeter inch. That's the bubble wrap child go. Yes, the bubble wrap child is happy because he's on school holidays, Megan. That's my son that Megan's talking about, my 14-year-old son who, you know, doesn't like to get out of bed these days. All right, so now we're going to stamp our piggy. And I think, will we stamp him? I'm going to stamp him in Night of Navy. Oh, I think. And then we'll colour him in with some Pretty in Pink. So let's stamp him in the Night of Navy. So we're going to stamp his little head up here. Oh, I should have seasoned this before I did it. Oh, no, that's a dodgy stamp, Beck. What's going on there? Let's try again. I must have moved it. That's why we've got two sides of the paper, peoples. All right. So we're going to, there we go. That's better. It's a nice crisp stamp, that's for sure. And then we're going to stamp our little piggy here, like so. Look at that. His little cat body. So cute. And then on the back here, we're going to stamp down this back one. Hold, please. Oh, here's my stamp set. We're going to stamp these like little party things here. Grab another block and I'm going to stamp them in pretty in pink. So I'm just going to randomly go like this down here. And then I'm going to clean it and I'm going to stamp them in cloud cover. Now, cloud cover is not a colour that you can buy as a customer. You need to buy a little stamping spot. We were offered to be able to buy the cloud cover ink pads as demonstrators. But you can buy a white ink pad and the refill, and you can ink that white refill up and then get your cloud cover like that. It was because there was a bit of an issue with the way that the cloud cover was landing on the ink pads with the foam, and they weren't sure whether it was going to continue to do it. So it was just the option that we had. So that's the inside of my card. That's going to get tucked to there, but I want to pop some pink on there as well. So I'm going to grab my pretty in pink here, and we're just going to blend that in. I think this is going to be so cute. Put some pink on the side here. Like that. And then we're going to attach that to there like that. Okay. All right. Put a bit of glue on the back here. And that's going to go there like that. And then we can attach that into here. I think I want to stamp on that bit. What do you reckon? Should I stamp on that bit too? I kind of like that stamp bit there. Alright, so we're going to open this up here like that. And then this is going to go on the inside panel here. It's a super easy card. And I know it's taking, like, it's a long card to do, but it's a fancy fold. I'm going to stick that down to there like that. But it's a, I'm sort of talking you through each step as we go. So, all right, so we've got that to go there. I'm not going to stick that down yet because I have a feeling I really want to stamp on that one. And then that's going to go there. And then our piggy's going to go on the top of that. All right, let's colour in our piggy. Do we need, the piggy needs a hat, I think. Let's give him a little hat. We'll do a little Night of Navy. Now we've got dies to cut all of these out, so no problemo there, is it? And I'm going to die cut them before I colour them because there's nothing worse, and ask me how I know, because there's nothing worse than colouring it and going to all the effort of colouring and then die cutting it out and going, doop, and it's the die's jumped or whatever, and you know, you've wasted your colouring efforts. So we're going to die cut this out. So let me bring my die cutting machine in, move all of that out the way. All right, we're going to pop that down. Pop him on there. Oh, I hope I've left enough room there. Oh, I haven't. Oh, yes, I have. Left enough room. Cut that one out there. And cut that one out there. Like so. And then this circle, do I want to, I don't know about that. Do I want to stamp a flag too? Maybe I'll just see, will that fit? If that'll fit in there, we're gonna wing this and see how well I go for stamping. All right, we're gonna cut that now. We'll see how we go. Guys, I just want to say thank you to, over in our Craft with Beck group, I've set a challenge for anybody that makes my card that we do on Wednesday night, and I'll give away prizes. Thank you for posting up all your cards. You know how much my day improves each time I see one of you guys post up a card. Makes me so happy that we're sharing all of our designs over there in that group. Like, I don't know, it just gives me the warm and fuzzies, you know? Alright, so I'm going to pop them there. And I don't have my metal tray here, so I'm just going to pop them over there for the minute. And then we'll see how I go with lining up this one. Do you reckon I can do it? I can do it. You can do it, babe. Alright, apologies if my head gets in the way while I try and line this up. But we'll see. Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, well, I don't think I've lined it up too bad. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. What's that line from? Does anybody know? That's from, I know what movie that's from. That'll do, pig. All right, so we're going to grab our light Pretty in Pink. And I'm going to use the big brush because we've got a lot of area to cover. So I'm just going to colour our whole body in the light Pretty in Pink. Now, I don't normally use the big brushes for colouring in, but because it's such a big area, we don't want to, oh, you know what? Because I stamped his head, he's going to come through. Damn it. I might have to cut that again. We'll see. Don't use the tip, Beck. Don't use the tip. Maybe that could be like a tattoo on his body. The piggy have a tattoo on his body. Would that work? Oh, it's not too bad. But the more I colour it in, I reckon it will be. Alright, we'll do that. Because I don't think you're going to see all of that up there. And then we'll do this in here. Like this. And this in here. Can you guys see that underneath? So this is what happens when you, Babe, yes, that's right, Marianne, it's from Babe. Can you see what's happening under here? So where I've stamped on the back, because I've coloured it with my blends now, the paper's almost gone like a transparency paper, and you can see the line from where I've stamped through the back there. Can you see that? Probably not quite as well as what I can see it in person, but anyway, we'll keep going. All right, so then we're just going to put a bit of shading on here, like so. Put a bit of shading on this part of his belly. I'm actually going to colour in his spots in cloud cover. Can you believe that? Bit of shading under here. Bit of shading up here. All right, and then I'm going to grab that one again and just go over that again, just to blend that colour in. So I'm just using the one colour, light, and just giving it a rough colour there. Alright, and then we're going to do the same with his little head. Colour that in. You guys know how to colour, but just for quickness. Oh, I wasn't very good in kinder. I went in the lines. That's because I'm trying to be quick. Alright. And I'm super excited because my Jingle and Mingle retreat has sold out. So thank you guys. It's going to be an awesome day here. We're going to have 14 crafty ladies come here to the studio. And we're going to craft together and do 10 awesome projects with the Christmas jar stamp set. So I can't wait for that. That's happening at the end of the month. But I've got classes. I do have classes during the week. So we've got this week, we've got our Tuesday and Thursday night class happening. Well, it's a Tuesday and a Thursday night class. So Tuesday during the day and Thursday at night. And we're using, what are we using this week? Oh, the Gallery in Bloom stamp set. Love that stamp set. All right, I'm just going to colour his little patches in here. What have I picked up? Light cloud cover, because it kind of looks like a greyish colour, and I think it just blends in well with his little piggy, doesn't it? Like super cute, like that. And see, then that's going to sit over his little thing there, and I'm going to colour his nose in this colour too, just because I can. Because I can. Hello, Chrissy, how are you? Where are you today? From ED at the Queen Elizabeth II. Is that what that means? Queen Elizabeth II, the QE2? Where are you? Chrissy is one of my talented demo friends from Brisbane. If you don't jump on and give her creative eclectic a like, she is fantastic. Look, some of the stuff she makes up there. Where are you, Chrissy? All right, there we go. I think I've finished colouring him in. Oh, he needs his hat coloured in too. Should I colour his hat in a different? Oh, I don't think I want to colour his hat in a different colour. Let's just do stripes on his hat. So we'll do pink and grey stripes. Either way, I know my auntie does watch this, so she's going to see her. Oh, hospital. The emergency department. Oh, my God, Chrissy. No. Face planted on the road. Chrissy, oh, no. Oh, well, Queen Elizabeth II Hospital, not the ship. Oh, my goodness. I bet you're wishing it was the ship. That's not good, though. Sending hugs, Chrissy. Big, big hugs. All right, I'm going to do that for his little thing, and then I'm going to colour in some of these flags too. We're just going to keep it in this pink and cloud cover theme here, I think. Just to, you know, make it like a tonage, tone on tone sort of card. Well, it's not really, but you know what I mean. Waiting for a scan of my head and thumb. Chrissy, not good at all. All right, so I think we can glue this one on. How much is this going to cover with our piggy? I think we need something on the back of that. Let's grab a party hat. Where did my party hat go? Let's put our party hat just here like so, randomly. Not that you're going to see it all, but I just think it needs a bit of something. I think my Night of Navy needs to be re-inked. I'm going to go like that, and like that, and like that. Make our own DSP, hey? There we go. Chrissy, sending hearts, doll, sending love. All right, so we're going to stick this one down. Thanks for coming on and watching though, Chrissy. All right, we're going to pop this one here on here like so. I like those party hats. How cool would they be in all different colours? Oh, how would they look if we embossed them and then coloured them in different colours? That would look pretty cool, I think. All right, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue here. I don't even know if this is how you stick him together, but that's how I'm doing it. And I'm going to pop his little head on here like that. And then his little hat, I'm going to stick that on with a dimensional, I think. Let me get a dimensional. And then I'm just going to go like that and like that. And stick his little hat on a tilt there. And then he's going to sit on the front of our thing there like that. How cute is he? Super cute. All right, so let's just pop some dimensionals on the back of him here. Like that. And of course, we're going to have to get some bling as well. Because you can't have a birthday card without bling. Oh, that belly's really going to annoy me. But I'll take that off and I'll redo him. But I won't do it now because you guys are watching and, you know. But that's going to go on there. But I think... Do I want to stamp on that? I don't think so. I think, you know what? I'm just going to blend around the edge. You could draw an apron on to hide the head. Oh, I could. We could cut an apron, couldn't we? I could put a blanket on him. He could be like pigs in blankets. Does that mean we're going to eat him? All right, I'm just going to blend around the edge here with some pink, just to give it a bit of, you know, something. I could stamp the thing, but I think we've got enough of it there. All right. I just want to say thank you guys too for coming in every Saturday morning and spending, you know, 45 minutes with me. So then I don't feel like I'm sitting here by myself. I really appreciate each and every one of you jumping on board and watching me every Saturday. I just love the fact that, you know, you come out and spend time with me. All right, so we're going to pop that on there. There we go. Look at that. Pretty cool. And then I thought this little party thingy could go up here like so. So we're going to stick that up there. Pop a couple of dimensionals on the back there, like that. because we've got like a little party happening like that. Oh, you know how I'm going to cover it? I'm going to put a sentiment on there. Let's grab some scrappy paper here. Look at this. I'm going to do that right across his belly. Yoink, like that. Let's grab a sentiment. I am so proud of you. Let's party. Happy birthday to you. All right, that happy birthday to you might need a bigger bit of paper. I have, look, I'm not a hoarder. I just have the bits that I cut off all the white. My ghost is gone. I don't know what it was, Maura. So it's not making any noise now. So, yeah, this is just another scrap tin that I have of, you know, I've got this one. I've got Pringles, but I was cutting a whole heap of white stuff the other day, and that was all the off-cut pieces. So, you know, I'm not a hoarder. I just know that I'm going to be able to use those bits later on. All right, so we'll go happy birthday to you. That's going to go right across his belly. Auntie, if you're seeing this card, happy birthday for the end of the month. Just saying, because Auntie does watch my lives, and we call them, my auntie's Anne, and we call her Auntie. So, all right, I'm going to, happy birthday. Hope that fits on there. Let's just see. Might be a bit tight. Oh, no, that looks all right. Pretty cool. All right, so then what I want to do, we're going to stick that on there like that, and I'm going to banner this side. So I'm just going to go like that. And then how I banner is I'm just going to put a snip in the middle here, and then go from each side to here like that. There we go, like that. And I'm going to stick him right there like that. And it covers his belly. How's that? See? Everything happens for a reason. Not Chrissy's fault though, but everything happens for a reason. And we can then cover that up. So there's no mistakes in crafting. If you ever go, oh, see, I could have just thrown that and started again, but we've come through the other side, and now we have a awesome card. Look at that. How cool is that? And it opens up like that, and then you write your sentiment in there. We could even put like a little flag in here and a happy birthday to you. But he needs some bling. So let me grab my embellishment folder out, and let's see what bling we're going to use. Oh, I could go my, you know, good old faithful go-tos, which is the Druzy Gems. Let's just see what we've got here. I don't know if I've got, oh, there's a bit of cloud cover. Should I use a bit of cloud cover ones? Let's see what's in these ones. These are the in color ones at the moment. What's this one here? Oh, there's only 2 of them though. That's going to do my head in, isn't it? Oh, they're not the in colours. What am I talking about? I don't know what colours they are. They're not going to go. Try again. Try again. Let's see. What else have I got here? Oh, these are the in colours. Let's see. So we've got cloud cover here. And we've got strawberry slush. We could use strawberry slush. It's kind of like a highlight of the pink. Let's do that. So if we go 1, 2. I always do the big one and the little one together, and then am I gonna go? I'm gonna go. I'll go 3 up here, maybe somewhere. Maybe I'll go just here, there, like that. There we go. How's that? You're welcome, Michelle. Like I said, I will pop the measurements up into my Craft with Beck group. So the name of the stamp set, Maura, is called Party Piggy, and he has matching dies. So I pretty much used all the dies. But he does come with this round one that you're supposed to, you cut his belly out like that, and then there's like these little glass domey things. I didn't get the domey things, so I just got the stamp and the dies, because as I said, my auntie likes piggies, and I usually give her a piggy card every year for her birthday. So there we go. What do you reckon? I kind of like him. I think he's a bit cute. Thanks, Leanne. I don't know about next level, but I do enjoy doing them, and I do enjoy it when you guys come along and join me for crafting. So I do feel better, Chrissy. Thank you. my computer's not playing with me at the moment, so I'm on my mobile device at the moment, and it's I feel all out of whack. So I've got to get Connor here to sort out why it's not connecting to my server. So, all right, I'm gonna use my magic buttons and flip you around. We'll try to anyway. Flip you back, make you all dizzy. I haven't done that for a long time. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining me. I hope that, oh, goodness me. I hope you have a good weekend. Chrissy, I hope you feel heaps better and you get good results from your scans. It's never good to be injured. Trust me, I know. All right, guys, have a lovely weekend, and I will see you all on Wednesday night for Wing It Wednesday, where we will draw from last week's Wing It Wednesday, not the one just gone because I wasn't live. We'll do a draw for that prize that I'm going to give away. It's going to be great. All right, guys, Craft with Beck group, Wing It Wednesday at 8, or Breakfast with Beck next Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. I'll see you all there. All right, bye for now.